I never went in the building.
Hmm. Well, glad you're alright then. And he just kind of walks off.
What an asshole.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, Auburn comes by and asks, "Hey, Ilnam, I think we need your help.
With what?
There seems to be downstairs. They found like a sub basement that's connected to this keep. Has magical items in it that they need help removing."
Ah, it's always detecting magic items or figuring out what they do.
Well, according to this journal, and she shows that
I'm not gonna read that.
short version
Just
is
tell
it's
me.
somebody named Tassarel. Then there's a book there.
Isn't that a place where elves live?
No, not that I know of.
Like a
But
giant tree or something?
It's a type of casserole.
yeah, it mentions a tree. It
Yeah.
also mentions a bunch of other names. I don't know if this means anything to you.
Alright,
Anyway,
well, I guess next time I go down there.
I think we're all gonna actually take a look down. I'll come with you this time too.
I guess I don't hate Auburn. I just don't like her that much either. It's very...
Indifferent.
No, it's like every time she suggests something, I don't like it. So otherwise, I don't hate her though, so...
So Anton, Sirach, Ilnam, and Auburn are gonna come with you.
Okay. Well,
Are you bringing your two undead with you, Ilnam?
I think they're already still down there.
I believe they are.
pretty sure they're still down there, yeah.
Well, their little thingies are.
And the rest of them too.
They can't fit.
That wasn't the joke.
Ah. Oh, you mean the others?
No, you're not getting it, and I'm not going to explain.
I feel like, is it a Gilligan's Island reference? I don't know.
No, it was a... I don't know, elementary school humor joke.
That went way over my head then.
Alright, well, let's go down.
So you
Okay.
you take them straight through to the thing. You avoid the fish and you go through the anti-gravity chamber. And you take them all the way down deeper into the complex until you get in front of this large ashen tree that is just completely black, colored. And
Hey, is that Coriel?
well, no, his body's gone.
I thought you guys dragged him to the surface. So 2 of them?
You notice skeletons or skeletal remains all over the place, and the body of a dead woman who's been picked clean of her items.
I literally see dead people all the time.
So, here's the tree.
Ilnam, what would you like to do to it then? What are you specifically trying to craft with the spell?
Nothing? That's not what I'm doing.
What-
Spellcraft is what you use to determine if an object is magical or
Oh
what
no,
its
it
thing
is.
is.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm rolling it.
Well, no. What are you trying to determine specifically? I guess I should be asking.
Hold on. And if I hold on, I mean give me 5 minutes to figure out where in the book spellcraft is listed.
Okay.
Also to remember what edition we're playing for some reason. Oh, it's first edition.
Yes.
For some reason I was typing in 5th edition Pathfinder. Yeah, it doesn't say that I need to ask you any questions. Determine properties of magic item. Attempting to ascertain the properties of a magic item takes 3 rounds per item to be identified, and you must be able to thoroughly examine the object.
The tree itself is magically attuned to something.
Properties.
It seems...
Give me the properties.
Well, what do you mean by properties?
Alright, hold on. I'm opening dictionary.com. God damn it, there's too many definitions of properties.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if you were going to play the definition game.
You know what? I'll just let the text speak for itself.
I read the text. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, them's the rules of how spellcraft works, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm rolling spellcraft. You tell me the properties. If you're saying I don't understand what properties are, then we're done.
No, what properties are you looking for? You just want all of them, or do you want...
The thing says you tell me the properties. I'm not playing semantics with you. That is the text of the thing.
The tree is slightly magical. The mechanics around it are completely magical. They seem to be enchanted in some way.
Right, you understand I already know it's magical.
Yes.
You tell me the properties of the magic.
I just did. They're enchanted.
Alright, glad I came down here with you guys. Is that all you needed me for?
You suspect...
This is literally what spellcraft does. If you're not going to give me anything, then I'm done with it.
I just did.
You told me it's enchanted, not what the enchantment does, not what any of this does. I don't have to ask questions here. I look at it, I know, you tell me what I know.
Fine. If that's the case, you know that...
Sorry, I don't mean to be combative, I mean...
It's okay.
It's a very weird day.
Is everything okay?
No, well, you know everything that's wrong, but I'm saying...
No.
It's just other things, other exhaustive things that are just making me more tired than I normally am. So, I apologize that I'm coming off super combative. It is just exhaustion.
No, I understand. I'm a little tired too. So, okay. This is what you know. The enchantment is mostly on the mechanics. It seems like they were constructed in this tree itself. The life force of the tree is feeding the machine. So the enchantment, however it works, is basically sapping whatever energy is left from the tree. Whatever's inside of it is powering the machine. And you suspect the way to open it up is to probably use magical power to power up the machine if it matches the enchantment itself. Is that more thorough for you?
Yeah, I mean, that would be the definition.
Alright, then.
Could that be fooled by use magic device?
You don't know. You could attempt it.
Alright, I may be making a new character myself pretty soon, so here we go.
What do you do? You just go up to the tree and do what then?
Kind of like the magical equivalent of picking a lock, like he's going to prod it with various schools and anything that feels like it gives, quote unquote, he will try to refine it into like signatures of certain spells that he might have learned through his knowledge of his magic device.
Do you want to point out that you're activating a magical device blindly has a DC of 25?
I know.
Damn. So yeah, I couldn't do it.
You play around with like bits of the tree and the mechanics. You pull what you think looks like a lever for one moment. You're touching like a lot of the parts in the engines, but you cannot get you can't get it to operate. You can't get it to work at the moment.
Very sad music for this occasion.
Auburn says maybe there's something else. Have you checked the other sections of this engine? Maybe there's like another place we can go. Maybe it has like a blueprint or some way to actually figure this thing out.
Blueprint, Precious? What's a blueprint?
Like for mechanics, you never seen a blueprint before?
Out of here, I think they'd be called something else. I'm not sure what, but besides a diagram or a whatnot. But I don't think they had blueprints because they were, I don't know. Forgive me.
The problem here is that you're coming at this like this was like Ironclaw or something, which is based on a historical period of time and not a fantasy setting, which is whatever.
Yes, you had me there. You had me there. So forgive my rant and ramble. But yeah, I guess, okay.
Well, she asked that, and she's asking Anton and Sirach about that. Are there any other notes or diagrams? Have you checked other sections of this dungeon?
Nope.
This is the first one we came across.
Well, we checked one room, but it was collapsed.
It caved in. We were left with approximately...
the northwest and south are unexplored.
Yes, and
for now.
west, of course, is also unexplored.
Maybe we should look? What do you think?
I'm willing, especially with a whole group of people to keep my butt safe.
Ilnam, what do you think?
Out of character, remind me again why we need this engine in the Book of Infinite Spellsy.
We don't really.
You don't need it.
We just want to prevent it from getting into other people's hands.
So maybe just destroy it.
I don't know. Maybe it's a magical nuke. You know?
How many miles away is Phaendar?
How many miles away from here?
I'm sorry, you got me. How many kilometers away is Phaendar?
Wow. Geez, I don't know. Give me a second.
How many grid squares?
13 grid squares away. So I guess it'd be like 1 day to go through all 13 of those, so...
What direction does the wind typically blow? East to west, west to east, north to south, northwest?
Around this area, it seems to be like east to west.
So towards Phaendar. Alright, so I guess that's the reason not to set up a nuke.
All the fallout's just gonna blow right to them.
Although that might solve the problem with the hobgoblins.
I think it would solve the problem of anyone living in the area.
Right, but I don't know what magical fallout is versus actual normal fallout. It might not have as long a half-life.
I guess if the 5e game was anything to look at, then probably it's much longer. Or as long.
Is there an equivalent of concrete? A magical equivalent of concrete?
It's basically just stone, the entire room area you are in.
I mean, I could cast, oh shit, what's the name of the spell again? That one. And we could just seal this room off.
Gonna shatter and seal the room completely?
Shatter.
Shatter.
I guess shatter.
What is this? Expeditious? I've never seen this spell. Oh, this is the one you do where you make the wall and all that shit, right?
No, that's a different spell.
Oh, okay.
I don't take
mean,
effective spells. I take spells that do weird shit.
I appreciate that personally. Yeah, are you gonna do that to just like what? Block the door?
Like that, I can make a false wall. I mean, if I'm willing to spend time. Hold on. No, not freehand. Give me a line. Large. You know, seal it off from there so it looks like a normal sized room. And then we could also. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back. Boom, one to seal off the room that way so it just looks like a normal, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by whatever room.
How long does
And
how long does it actually stand until it's destroyed?
Alright, I forgot my normal color for some reason is off-white. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, as far as I know, it lasts forever.
Create a low wall or simple structure of packed earth or loose stone measuring 3 feet thick, 3 feet tall, and 10 feet long per 3 caster levels.
Yeah, but I could make one that's 3 feet tall, and then I make one that's 3 feet tall on top of the 3 feet tall one.
Okay. The ceiling's like 15 to 20 feet, just so you know.
Yeah, like I said, I got time. Where am I going?
Alright. Alright. And this just stays permanent? It doesn't disappear?
Right. I think you see the text.
I'm reading it. I'm just making sure. Wow. Alright, yeah, go ahead. Is that what everybody wants to do?
Well, it's certainly not the worst idea.
Why is my lines turning? Ah, damn it, so pink again. Boom, you seal that off, and then you seal the door off so it doesn't even look like this looks like a dead-end hallway. People are very dumb. They're like, oh, I discovered a secret room. There's a bunch of corpses in here. They're not going to look for another secret wall.
Hey, if that's what you want to do.
Look, if we don't need the thing, and all we care about is make sure somebody else doesn't get it, I'll seal off every fucking wall between here and there. Otherwise, I'm done with this. There's no... What's the point?
So you're just all gonna leave now with the wall sealed?
I see no flaws with this plan.
I mean, unless we want to look through the rest of the place, yeah.
Well, I do kind of want to see what's behind those other doors, but I'm a rogue. I'm naughty.
Alright, so you make the big fake false wall there. Then where do you go? I just see you adding lines. Why are you doing that?
Like I said, spending a lot of time. I'm just making false walls all over the place so nobody will ever know.
Alright, well, when you get into the chamber here, where everybody go to B10, please. You notice as you are creating the walls here, everybody walks into the room where the looks like almost like a tree or part of a tree was as well, and the room is on fire.
You know what'll probably put that out? The lack of oxygen when I wall it in.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna ignore the fire?
Yeah.
What's burning?
Also,
The tree itself.
Also, what do we care for leaving and never coming back?
It's actually starting to get very smoky in here, and it's hard to breathe.
What do you mean the tree itself?
The roots and all those things hanging from the ceiling are on fire.
The roots is on fire.
Like, I don't know how more clear I can be on that. They're like somebody or something put it on fire.
Did anyone got a water spell?
I mean, why? My question is, why? Not
Why
to
is it
you.
on
No,
fire?
No,
or
I don't care
why-
about why it's on fire.
Why not?
Yeah, why put it out? Why do we care? This empty room that we're never coming back to again.
All right, everybody make a fortitude save. You need 20 or higher.
All the fun of
Sirach and Auburn are fine. Anton, Ilnam, and Spanky, you guys are now... Let's see, what would be the appropriate one here? What condition?
it doesn't matter. Hey, skeletons, pick me up and carry me out.
I
They're
know.
never going to be affected by it, and I will just come to. Again, don't give a shit about this room. We're never coming back to it. Let it burn down. Whatever. Don't care.
You're currently feeling very fatigued, and it's like very hard to breathe in here at the moment.
There, once again.
I know, you're
going
gonna get carried out, I get it. Are you all leaving now or not?
I mean, I can't
Yes.
help either way, so I will just leave.
You're back in the anti-gravity room now?
After a half an hour trek, because you already indicated that's how long it takes to get down this hallway.
Alright, I assume that you just leave the room on fire and then you spend minutes sealing it up again or something.
Yep.
Okay?
Which will eventually put the fire out, because no oxygen to burn.
Mm-hmm. You're now in the room before the anti-gravity room.
Here's hoping it's not something as stupid as the trees on the top are burning, and the fire went down the roots, because that would be dumb.
That is... No, what tree's on top?
Yep, exactly.
Are you just heading back upstairs?
Want
There
to
are-
look in any of the other rooms at all?
I'm curious too.
I mean, there might be more hobgoblins around.
I should point out it has been a day, so...
Do keep in mind that by the hour and a half mark, we should probably be in a position that, I don't know, a random person could wander upon.
You still see that fish?
Cool.
Doesn't really seem to be bothering anybody.
Yeah, you're kind of vibing.
You also haven't
Mhm.
bothered it.
Yeah, we don't need to make a fish kebab.
It's an intelligent fish, and if we'd ever bother talking to it, it would tell us stuff. Played by Don Knotts.
Oh, that or Joan Rivers.
Mr. Limpet.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh my
movie. I
god,
liked
can
it.
we talk? Can we talk?
I prefer Don Knotts over Joan Rivers on that one. So, seriously, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Well, I'm gonna check out those other doors, but I'm not the only decision making.
The level
Agent
of
here.
silence every time you ask a question just goes to show how much Gary was in control of this party.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, I'm not against looking in the other doors, but I also don't know why we would.
Right, so you can outvote me.
I mean, my point of view is, 1, I never wanted to come to this place. 2, I'm eminently killable, so I'm not down for exploring. And 3, I don't care about this place, so I didn't want to come here.
Dude, those are the same thing.
Yeah, I thought that not caring was going to be its own thing, but it really just merged back into point 1.
Mm.
Well, this is not at all really involved anymore with the Hobgoblin objective, so...
Also, yeah, pointedly, if we wanted to have catched up with Voss, we would have left immediately, but we spent a day wandering around down here. So Voss has a head start wherever he's going, and I know that you, Sirach, care about that.
Yeah.
But now he's a head start.
So, yeah, I guess we're just leaving.
Okay.
As you wish.
DM preparation is now banned.
Ah, that's perfectly fine. You head back upstairs. It takes several hours, and it seems that everybody's in a panic.
Somebody came around here setting everything on fire.
Actually, yes, that's what's happening. Somebody, Akri says something caught on fire downstairs.
Do we know who?
Who caught on fire? Nobody caught on fire, but there was a fire that was going on in that storage room near the kitchen.
No, who lit the fire?
Oh, no clue.
Well, have we had eyes on the prisoners the whole time?
Yeah, they're still upstairs.
We had eyes on you the whole time?
We didn't start.
No,
the
because
fire.
you went downstairs.
Yeah, I'm saying. You, who's supposed to be watching the prisoners, but still wandering around for no reason.
Wait, you're blaming me for the fire? Why would I do that?
Is he still wearing his uniform?
Yeah, that's all he had.
That's suspicious. He did spend, a whole month with the other survivors.
First
Not
off, it was
once
not
did he
a-
change his clothes.
It was not a month. It was
No, we spent like 2.5 weeks going one way and 2.5 weeks coming the other way, and he was locked in a room the whole time. Or he was supposed to be. When we came back, he was wandering around.
Was it really a month? Maybe it was. All right. Anyway, no, he still has his normal armor. I mean, he's like, look, like I said, don't know what's going on, but might be something to do, or we should leave. I don't know. It's up to you. I already put it out. I can show you where it was.
All right, here. I'm getting a little
There's
bit of
a
energy back.
series of
Here's-
secret passages here, right?
Gonna cast
There
a spell.
are.
Is there one that goes into that room? Or somewhere near that room?
Yes.
Casting a spell on him.
The fuck does this do?
Discerning is
Discern
next
next
of
of
kin.
kin.
That sounds.
Why do you have that?
Well, you seem to be very unprepared for people, but I am super prepared for people. People is
You
the
could-
number one threat.
You can scan the thoughts of one individual and learn the names and locations of the target's living relatives. Why do you want that?
Well, first off, let's see what the spell does, and then I'll tell you why I want it.
Alright.
You always animate the Brady Bunch.
Alright, you want a, do I get the will save?
Yeah.
Will he know you casted this?
I don't know. I would assume not. Although I don't know how
Well, he
obvious
fails the
magic
will
is.
save. He fails the will save anyway.
But again, I only know what he knows. So if he doesn't know if he has any family members living or where they are, then
He does. He has a sister.
who's living where?
Zelina, who lives in Molthune.
Okay. So I'm gonna get up in his face and I'm gonna say, you tell me right now you're fucking betraying your Sonata, or so help me God, one of these undead bastards is gonna sneak their way through the Molthune sewer system and kill your sister Selena right in her own fucking home. She will never see it coming, and believe me, God, the way I know that... intimidation, I guess.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I probably should have looked to see if I had intimidation skill.
You probably should have looked.
I mean, is there any bonus to threatening his next of kin and for some reason knowing their names and where they live?
I'll give you a circumstance bonus on that.
Of what?
+2. No, make it +3. It was pretty
Okay, so
convincing.
27, because I am trained in it with a 13 skill. Because I fucking know how to deal with people.
He actually says to you, look, I was never going to betray you at all. That's not necessary. Don't... How do you know about my sister?
Keep that in mind. You better not.
Jesus Christ.
He looks at Sirach. Is he always like this?
Sirach should play a good cop.
Well, that's wild.
That is
I-
very wild.
I don't know shit about this. You know?
So yeah, that's why I got spell.
Akri then says, look, you're asking if there's a secret passage in that room? I think there is. I don't know what's going on, so if you want to check it out, go right ahead.
Okay. So which number was it?
A10.
Alright, let me hop in here. So this is the door that connects, right?
Yeah.
And this goes out into here.
Yes.
So obviously there's nothing from the second floor. Unless it's actually these guys. So
Hold on a second.
Well, I mean, you do know that there is something for the second floor.
yeah,
I mean, out of
Well-
character.
sorta.
Well, I mean, because of the stairs, or the ladders rather, from the second floor to the secret rooms that go down into the passageways on the first floor,
Yeah.
secret hallways that then go to the secret passageways outside of the complex.
If you want, you can roll a perception.
Sure. Oof.
That's not that good.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
And you don't see anything. Like, it looks like just the tunnels are the way they were. You smell like the cinders and the ash, and you see water all over the floor in A10. Like, they did everything they can to, like, just put out the fire, but that's about it.
Okay, well, so there's a ladder there, which goes here. Okay. So this is from here, so this could connect to either the second floor here. There's some stuff there, or around this way to one of
Okay.
these things that go outside the walls.
The ladder there for A5 is where you're going? The ladder there actually goes into, like, the hidden armory.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to figure out?
The armor was cool.
Trying to figure out the potential avenues for getting there to actually burn stuff.
Because, I mean,
They-
you know he could have gotten anywhere.
Yeah.
Because he jumped out of the thing on the top floor, landed over here. Which means that he could have gone over here
Yeah.
to A4, into the secret passage, come back in here, and gone anywhere within the secret tunnel system.
Yeah.
If he didn't jump off the wall and leave, that is.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, how climbable is that exterior wall? Is it, like,
I
at
mean,
all?
You can attempt to climb it if you want.
I just want to gauge it.
It looks like it would be moderately difficult to climb because it's mostly smooth stone.
Okay. It's not impossible, but also... Yeah, he could definitely still be here. Or he could be sneaking in and out.
Who's he?
Whoever set A10 on fire?
Hmm. Okay.
Checking on the prisoner room. They're still... King is actually, like, watching them, right?
Yeah, he is. And he actually says, like, they really haven't done much except, honestly, sit around and play cards.
Okay.
The leader of them hasn't really participated in the cards. It seems like it's the other three that were doing it.
So it's probably not them. Probably someone outside of that. No one's come out the front. 100%. So,
No, nobody has seen anything.
did we figure out that this goes to the outside?
Yeah, I think
What
we did.
What goes to the outside?
This
Those
dotted
tunnels?
line one?
Yeah, they go to the outside.
Yeah,
yes.
because you can see the asses over there for the outside.
Yeah, Anton and I explored those tunnels.
Okay. So potentially someone went through there, into here, around, and then put a fire in the storage room.
Possibly.
Or someone was hiding right here and did the same thing.
You have no idea. Possibly.
Okay. Well,
Any other roles that you think would be appropriate to investigate this?
I mean, Sorok is not the biggest brain out there. No, he's pretty average. How long do we plan on staying here, realistically?
I mean, I thought we were coming up because we were done.
I mean, you could technically leave now if you want to.
Yeah.
We probably should do something about destroying this place, though. Because otherwise it's just a fort we came and killed everybody and they'll just put more people in it.
Yeah.
Molthune will just cross the river again and set up shop again.
Well, as we learned through the journal, they weren't Molthune, but Molthune will definitely do that.
Auburn says Nirmathas has used this fort several times too, you know.
Yeah.
I guess, how do you want to destroy it exactly?
I guess we could create pockets of flammable gas, let it build up over time, and then set it on fire, thus causing built-up pocket explosions. Well, we had plenty of fodder for it, which is all the rotting corpses. We just locked them in rooms. I sealed them up with my expeditious construction to make them sealed in. That way, when we just set fires outside where the rooms would be, and then puncture them, and the pressure of built-up gases inside will cause an explosion. But that's a long-term plan. I don't know.
That is a very long-term
It's
plan.
not very long-term. I mean, it's...
That'll take you a couple of days.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, I guess I could just set my undead to attacking first-floor walls.
Just
Do
tumble
that
it all
too?
down.
Although I would suggest that would take the exact same amount of time.
Auburn says, we could just leave it. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, then I don't know what the point of coming here at all then was.
Well, we heard the Ironfang Legion was here, and they were, and it seems like we got rid of them now.
Sure, we killed them, and then somebody else is going to come and take the place, and it's not going to be our side. It's going to be one of their side, or another person's side that's not on our side.
That's
Why
a
give them a
possibility.
free fortification from which to then launch other attacks against us or harm us in some unknown way?
How about we keep the fortification for ourselves, have a few people stay here, and we'll defend it?
Because then what happened to them will happen to what happened to the people that were here when we got here.
Okay. Alright, if you want to do that. So, alright then, so set fire to everything, then hopefully the gas will take care of it then?
Again, that would be a multi-day project. Every planet's going to be a multi-day project, so it doesn't really matter which thing we do.
It seems like somebody's already setting fire to it anyway, so we might as well just do the job for them.
If only we had some jet fuel.
Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
I do have alchemist fire. We could just throw that and slather it all over.
I don't think that would work for the reasons that Arclight just said. I don't think at any point in any of these fantasy games, anyone's thrown alchemist fire against the wall and then described how the wall melted.
Well, if you have any ideas on how to do it, then just let's go to town, and then we'll get out of here.
Well, I just said, but all my ideas take multiple days.
Well, it's either that or we just leave. So, if you want to do the multiple days, we'll do the multiple days.
Alright, I got another idea.
What's that?
Alright, hold on. Move my guys out of the way. Draw a shape. Make it not an invisible color. I just seal off this whole area right here. Right?
Okay.
Then I stand on the wall here.
Mm-hmm.
And I raise all the fucking undead, all the fucking dead people in here as zombies. But I don't take control of them.
So you want to raise the dead Ironfang Legion soldiers?
As undead inside here, they'll be trapped in here because I've sealed off the wall. So, leave the fortress. Anybody that wants to come here is gonna have to fight a bunch of undead.
Akri actually says that is terrible. Why would we do that? Auburn says it's actually not a bad idea.
Why would we not?
And then that way, Coriel can still be of service. Coriel here, defending the fortress.
You're gonna
for
raise
eternity.
You're gonna raise Coriel's body.
So I'm just gonna be a shuffling zombie with an axe, just like patrolling the perimeter of this little tower from now on.
I am assuming that they took the dragon axe and the sizzler off of you. Is that correct?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you guys
Yeah.
want that, leave me with something. Just leave me one of their weapons, and I also had a pretty sweet potion of blur which I honestly would have come in fucking handy in that fight that I got killed in.
I don't know. That
But I
affects
would
your
say that-
AC, doesn't it?
It gives you a 25% miss chance.
Yeah, it's a 20% displacement chance.
Which I guess still would have applied to a coup de grace, because technically it's not something you're doing, it's something that's affecting you.
Yeah.
It's still technically an attack, I would assume.
Yeah.
So.
Although you still had 3 of them coming your way, so I mean...
Oh yeah, I mean that's only a 20% chance on each. I mean, it was still pretty likely they were going to go through.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty nice send-off to Coriel. He's got now a fortress to defend for conceivably, possibly, an eternity.
And it's a fortress on the front lines, too.
Oh god, Coriel was trying to get out of the war.
Yeah, but now you're defending it against the Molthune for eternity.
He was trying to go home.
I mean, can you make Coriel a intelligent undead?
No.
No.
I don't think you have that power, right?
Well,
No.
I tried.
I don't think I'll ever have that power.
That is a thing that certain things can happen.
Yeah, but not the
call
way
them-
I'm planning, because my plan is to get more undead, not better undead.
Of course.
I just happen to keep getting better undead.
Quantity, not quality.
Yeah. I want an
mixed with
army.
both.
I don't want lieutenants.
Of course. Akri's like, fine, if you think that's the best way to do it, let's just get out of here at this point.
So yeah, I just layer upon layer upon layer of the outer wall until it matches the outer wall and stand on top of there. I mean, it's still going to take me a couple of days because there's a lot of refreshes on
I was going to
and
say.
rests. And then, raise all the dead in there, including the Minotaur. And Coriel.
Alright, you are taking the hobgoblins with you, yes?
Are we?
They'd make fine corpses.
I always use 5 more defenders.
They did surrender.
So? How many people died in Phaendar again? How many of
I
them
wasn't-
surrendered?
Akri says, I don't know, I wasn't there.
Yeah, I think
Auburn says,
Anton is
"Who
the
knows?"
only one that was left from there that's there right now, except for, what's her name? Old lady.
Auburn says, no idea how many died or surrendered. I couldn't say that.
I'm pretty sure all the children didn't try to fight to the death. Pretty sure they probably cried while they were surrendering. Don't see many of them out here, except for that one kid who only speaks in fucking Celestial.
Akri says, like, think of it as this way: we have prisoners. We can use that for leverage.
Oh yeah, sure. All those times that we get up right in their faces to negotiate prisoner exchanges. Or wait,
Like-
no, that's right. They sent out people on manhunts, on rewards of payment for heads, because they only
They
wanted
did?
us dead.
They did?
Yes, they did. You know that.
Akri does not know that.
Well,
no.
King knows it. He's here, so maybe King said that.
Okay, King says that. Okay.
Yeah, they sent out bounties for any survivors for their heads, not for living people. So they killed people helplessly in the streets.
I
They
love
sent
how
out
I'm ba- I'm-
bounties
I'm-
for survivors. These fucking people don't deserve mercy.
I love how I'm basically talking to a sheet with letters on it.
I don't know what that means.
Your camera is covered at the moment.
Yeah, I know it is.
I know.
I
all right.
apologize for the no camera tonight. It's just I'm not the best.
Okay, so what are we actually doing? Are you leaving the hobgoblins here? Are you killing them? Give me the decision.
I'm not hearing any major decisions coming from the other two.
I don't see any any reason not to dismiss their mortal being because of how they've been treating us. If that's how they want to wage war, what are we going to gain by being the better men but getting shafted in the end?
Sirach?
I would have killed them in the first place.
Here, I thought I was
Okay.
gonna have to defend myself. It's like, these are all true facts, by the way. I'm not making that up.
Okay, execution it is. I just want to make sure.
Surak has no mercy for these specific hobgoblins.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so, 4 or 5 giants storm into that room and just end them.
No, I picture that you take them outside and then the giants just start pounding them.
Why? I don't care about this building either. Let the rooms be covered in blood.
Fine, whatever.
Blood and soot from the fire that they probably started themselves too. Oh, they won't notice if one of us sneaks out through a hidden passage. Fuck you.
You guys are getting more vicious as this campaign goes on.
I'm a necromancer.
And it's been a pretty long, drawn-out war so far.
It hasn't even started yet. Jesus.
I know, we've already lost our humanity.
This is. Oh my god. Alright, I guess that's it then? You're leaving Fangwood?
Oh, we're leaving Fangwood. Wow. I guess the campaign really is moving on.
Fangwood Keep. Even the keep.
Sorry. I thought Fangwood was the name of the forest with the woods.
It is.
Yeah, we're leaving Fangwood. I say we move the continent over and see what's going on over there.
I hear the Jade Empire is pretty nice this time of year.
Was that a Pathfinder setting?
It's one of the continents, yeah.
Sorry, I see Rob playing Jade Empire. I always thought it was like a BioWare game or something. I don't know what the hell.
It is. He's talking about Jade Regent, which is the adventure path. The continent is known as Tianjia.
Tianjia, that's what it is. I think they call it the Jade Empire, but I couldn't remember the actual name of it. That's right, Tianjia.
Yeah. It's basically as Asian fusion as you get.
That's what we'll do. We'll get on a boat, we'll go over to Tianjia, and we'll start Jade Regent. We'll go up to Sandpoint, we'll meet up with Mako, and we'll start Jade Regent.
Nobody has any idea who you're talking about, I don't think.
Yeah, well, anyone that knows. Mako Kaijutsu.
Anyway, you guys are at Fangwood Keep. Where are you going?
Jade Empire.
Now we'll hop over. We'll start Ruins of Aslan. We'll go over to the Atlantean Empire.
To be a running theme, we'll get like a fifth of the way of a campaign.
Fuck it up completely, and then we'll start a new one.
All right,
If that's what you want to do.
Where's Kingmaker start again?
Further north to the east.
Oh, so we have to pass through the Orc lands, where we probably would pick up a half-orc cleric of some sort.
We'll start Giant Slayer there.
Oh, God.
Fail to beat the Giants, and then we'll just head over and do Kingmaker.
I actually thought about running a Kingmaker campaign, but the reason I didn't was because we were in a D&D 5th edition game, which took out like the first 2 books of Kingmaker and made that part of the campaign.
They're supposed to be releasing an update. They're still planning on that 2E conversion. It was also supposed to have a D&D 5th edition conversion as well.
Yeah, I heard about that. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, well,
Hey, are you heading back to the Troglodyte Caves?
probably, yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll take you about 6 days to get there.
Mm-hmm. Is that 6 rolls, then?
Yes, please.
Funny number 89, 73, 19, 37, 82.
What the fuck are these rolls? Oh, you rolled a D100. Okay. Okay.
That's what I've been doing.
Question. What's your watch order each night? That's never a question you want to hear the GM ask.
No,
Takes
it's
the
not.
shoulder.
So who's doing first watch, second watch, third watch?
I'll take first.
I'll be in the middle.
Alright. Ilnam, you taking a watch or you just sleeping through?
I mean, I guess I'll sleep through, because, you know, my undead don't sleep, but they also have shitty passive perception. I mean, they have shitty perception. So if you're gonna give me a watch, it's just gonna be 6 undeads, or whatever. Perception.
Alright. So your first couple of days are uneventful. You just kind of stagger back, lick your wounds, and start making your way towards the troglodyte caves. Third day, you don't run into anything as you get closer to that cabin that you've been at several times. But at night, though, something happens. Who was on the second watch?
That's me.
Okay, deep at night. Sirach, can you do me a favor and roll a perception?
Yeah, 28.
Fuck me.
Yeah. It's a big number.
Yeah. Okay. Say you're on this map.
I'm alive.
Not for long.
Oh, man. Take it away as fast as you give it.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, I was looking up how much it would cost to bring you back.
It's pretty expensive.
Also, there was no place within 1 day of us where somebody would have raised dead, so... Which is the lowest tier of bringing you back.
Yeah, plus you'd have to have gentle repose to make sure my body doesn't start rotting anyways.
Well, raised dead only works if within 1 day of you dying, so that's what I was saying. And then you could still get, like, restoration back from the negative levels you would get.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was not something in the cards. Can you please place your tokens? Or at very least, Sirach, place yours. I will go back to the page and copy all your stuff, Ilna. Save you some time. You notice, Sirach, in the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
By the light of the campfire. That's what I get for copying things. There you go. With the light of the campfire, you notice, like, it starts to, like, flicker. Even, like, more than normal. And you happen to be sitting fairly close to it. You eventually, like, recoil back, just as it, like, belches in flame, like a spout of it just comes up. You shield yourself from the fire, and you notice, like, a small creature that seems to be trying to hide in the shadows near the rock formations, about 15 feet away.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's real tiny. Gotta zoom all the way in for this.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let me see if I can help. And of course, I can't. Do you see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't open the sheet now. Because of course I can't. What do you do, by the way? Because it seemed to do something. It's trying to hide. As far as you're aware, you don't think it see you. It doesn't think you see him.
Let's see. What is this guy?
You don't know.
He's naughty.
Well, I hope it's not another Fae. So,
And if it
He's-
was,
just kind of chilling?
like he's hiding, like you think he's like trying to use the cover of the rocks to hide in place because he's not moving.
What is he? Is he hiding from us?
You suspect so. You don't know for sure.
Okay.